Today we're going to be talking about the collections and what collection you should do. I'm going to be completing some of the collections and the packs we're going to be opening at the end of the video. Now we're going to be covering a lot of information with this collection, but we're also going to be going over the live series collections, and I'm going to be telling you the 10 best live series collections to do. Now when we get to that, I am going to take into account the cards that you're going to have to buy, how expensive they are. I'm going to take everything into consideration. So let's go ahead and get started. Now when we're here, we go to collections. We'll come back to the live series and give you my 10 best, and I actually going to give you 11, but we're gonna go right here into legends and flashbacks, and there's a ton of collections to do. I already completed or collected one of them here for the awards. I already did the Houston Astros live series collection. As you can see, we got a balling is a habit there, but we're gonna be going over the rest. Definitely this one is 100% worth it because it's easy, right? You just need one. It's a non-sellable one, and you just get a balling is a habit pack and 50 stubs. But let's look at the others because there's gonna be a ton of things to do. Now we're gonna start with the hot one, the one that a lot of people want to do, if it's worth it or not. We're gonna be going over cover athletes. The way I'm doing it this year, I'm gonna be taking it slowly, doing in some of this live series collection. I want to use a lot of the cards. Every card that I get, I'm gonna keep for now, but some of these cards, they're going for about 25 30k. So you can see that's a lot. You need 12 of them to get this 96 Joe Mauer. Now Joe Mauer is probably the best catcher in MLB The Show 22 right now, but is he worth all these stubs? Probably not. The reason why I don't think he's worth it is because it is a lot of stuff. Now, we'll probably need Joe Mauer for the bigger collections that we always get. Last year was Mariano Rivera, then Mookie Betts, and so on and so forth. But right now, I don't think it's worth doing it right now. I think the prices of these cards, cover athletes, will come down eventually. They already gave us a cover athlete program, and I think eventually we'll get some more packs along the way, which is gonna get their prices down. So for me personally, the cover athlete is not worth it. Obviously, depending on your situation. So that's a big disclaimer that I want to mention. It depends on your situation, your stub account, if you already did the live series collections, all this other stuff. I always say to attack the live series collection first because everything else is the prices are going to go down. And then it becomes easier to get all the other collections done. So cover athletes is a no for me. If we go to the Takashi Okazaki collection, I have two of them. Obviously, if I collect one, I get a show pack, 50 bundles. I don't think it's worth it because these cards are going for quite a bit. As you can see, for 30k, Mickey Mantle is going for less. I think that, you know, a lot of people pick Mickey Mantle, and that's why he's really going for less, because a lot of people already sold him. 30k for Andy Johnson is good. Again, I'm keeping both of them right now. As you can see, P4, they're definitely not worth it for just one pack, so no need to lock them in. Now if we move over to Milestone, now Milestone, we only have two right now, right? We have obviously a Roberto Clemente, which is the National League Live Series collection, and then a Dontrell Willis. One balling is a habit, 50 stubs, not necessarily needed. But if you completed the NL collection, you have Roberto Clemente, who's unsellable. You can just go ahead and get your balling is a habit pack. Signature series, just like the others, one balling is a habit, the same thing. If you have Randy Johnson, Michael Young locked in, you can't sell them, go ahead and get your balling is a habit pack. If we move over to Prime, another thing, the same thing. It's just one card, right? Now moving over to the second half heroes, you need two of them to get 250 stubs and a balling is a habit pack. Definitely not worth it. Right now I have Soriano, who's going for about 22k, as you can see. Definitely not worth locking that in. If we move over to the face of the franchise, 12, you get, if you collect 12 of them, you get 750 stubs with a pack and a balling is a habit. A lot of them are free or unsellable, which is okay. If we can collect 6 of them, right? We go 1, 2, 3. We'll lock in the unsellable ones here, and that will give me 6. It will give me a free pack, and I'm fine with that. I'm fine collecting them because they, you know, I can't sell them. But the 12, maybe not necessarily, because you can make stubs maybe later on if you actually need them. And I don't think a balling is a habit is worth doing that. Now, moving over to the prospect, and this is where it gets good. Prospect, you get a 91 overall Adley Rutschman, and this is a great card. Switch hitting catcher, 90 contact against righties with 80 power, 91 contact against lefty with 78 power. Switch hitter, gold defender, can get into diamond defender by getting into parallel 5. I used him in a BR run. I went 2 for 2, 2 doubles. Like, this card is always very good, has an amazing swing, and honestly, all these cards that you need, even though you need 25, they're free by just doing the conquest. So I already have all 25. I'm gonna go ahead and do it. I know, like I mentioned, I'm doing live series collections just slowly. And I think I'm okay locking them in because I'm saving all the cards that I can for when the big collection comes in. So I'm gonna go ahead and lock in all 25. That means I'm gonna have 2,750 stubs with 5 show packs and Adley Rutschman. So for the next video, I'm gonna be debuting this Adley Rutschman behind the dish because My Piazza swing is not my favorite. Mike Napoli, I've been struggling, and I kind of like a switch hitting catcher like this. So we'll give him a try. There we go with the Adley Rutschman and the 5 packs. That ups up to 6 packs already that we're going to be opening a little bit later on. Now moving over to rookie, we have an 86 overall Mark Pryor if you lock in 10 of them. Now, a lot of this, he doesn't look great, right? When you look at the hits per 9, 76, stamina is not great. 4-seam slurve, changeup. It's not an amazing card, but you're going to need rookie cards for the big collection. You need 10 of them. I have 9. And a lot of them are unsellable. I'm just gonna wait it out and eventually I'll get it. And you get a 250 subs. It's not worth it right now. Eventually we'll get more of these cards and eventually it'll be worth locking that in. Moving over to breakout, you get an 89 Dave Parker, 102.76 against righty, 67.56 against lefties. Not good enough. Again, this is another example. You need 15 of them. I have 13. I can probably get more later on. I don't think it's worth doing it for 250 stubs, and Dave Parker is just not enough. Not right now. We'll get more cards later on. Now, talking about All-Star, we have 15 to collect to get this 85 Joe Nathan. Relievers, you don't really find a lot of good relievers. He has very good per 9s with 97 hits per 9s there. Fastball, slider, 12-6, changeup, and a cutter. Now, for 15, it depends on your bullpen situation. I'm thinking I kind of want to do it, but then again, I'm just going to wait a little bit longer. Obviously, I have a lot of that are non-sellable. I wish I just get more stubs there, but I'm just not ready to lock in Greg Maddux and Bob Gibson from the new event that we have going on right now. So I'm just going to wait it out and just, my bullpen is okay. I'm kind of happy with my bullpen, so no Joe Nathan for now. Moving over to veteran, we got Andrelton Simmons, and he just, a shortstop that has 37 and 60 power is just not worth it. Again, I have all of them. I'm probably not going to do it just yet. Eventually, I'll do it for the big reward. And then last but not least, we have Postseason, which you collect 2 of them, you get 5 packs and 50 cents. If you really want 5 packs, you can. Now, after I'm done with the collections, I'll probably come here, lock in Tony Perez and Gary Sheffield from the Life Series collection, and it's not going to cost me anything, and I'll get my 5 free packs. But let's move over to the big one. I'm going to tell you the best 10 Life Series collection that you can do to improve your team based on what cards you get, how cheap or expensive they are, and all of that. So let's start with number 10. And at number 10, I have it tied with the Red Sox. As you can see here, for the Red Sox, you get a Chris Sale, Trevor Story, Rafael Devers, Sander Bogarts, who's probably going to be getting a boost in the roster update. So you get a couple goals, a couple bats. Chris Sale is an okay pitcher, but 88 Kevin Youkilis is actually very good with a very good swing from what I've seen. So 86, 89 contact, 82 power against righties with 67 against lefties. So not elite against lefties. He plays corner, infield, and then left field as well. So he's a very good card for offensively, but it's for now. So it comes in at 10, and I have it tied at 10th with the San Francisco Giants. You get a Carlos Rodon here if you do the collections, which is probably another one that may get a boost into Diamond soon. Same with Logan Webb, is probably gonna get a little boost, and you get an 84 Willie Mccovey. As you can see, at least a bench bat with 84 contact and 110 power. It's definitely a great bench bat to have. You want to bring in that power from the bench. He plays left and right, along with first base as well. So you don't necessarily want him on the field, but it's an okay bench bat to use. And honestly, it's just super cheap right now for the Giants. And I think that's why he comes in at number 10. 10B, maybe 10B or 10A. The reason is because it's such a cheap collection that it adds value to it. Willie Mccovey as a bench bat for super cheap is not bad. At number 9, I'm going with the San Luis Cardinals. As you can see, you get a Nolan Arenado, you get a Tyler O'Neill, like okay cards, power, speed there, but you get also a bullpen arm in Lee Smith. Hits per 9s are not elite, but he does have a fastball, slider, cutter, and forkball. I love that the slider's 87. There's a 4 or 5 mile an hour difference between them. Lee Smith is always usable and serviceable. So you get a diamond third baseman in Nolan Arenado, who's very hot right now in real life. So he may get a boost in his attributes as well, but as you can see, 62, 77, 86, 98 against lefties. It's a solid card with diamond defense there. So you get both of them. It's actually not that expensive, because if we look at Arenado right now, his price is about 22, 25K. So it's not too expensive. Everybody else is going to be on the low end. Now coming in at number 8, I'm going back to the AL East with the New York Yankees. Obviously, if you collect them, you get a Garrett Cole diamond pitcher, which may get a downgrade in the roster update. You get a diamond right fielder there with Aaron Judge. Inside edge is great for him right now today. As you can see, he's destroying lefties. Gold defender parallel 1 will give you diamond defense there in right field. Solid. big strike zone. You get a obviously an Aroldis Chapman, you get a Stanton, you get a lot of these guys, but you also get Gary Sanchez. And Gary Sanchez, as you can see with that power, that's elite power from behind the plate, 96 and 111 in power. I think it's a great card for about, I don't know, 55, 60K is what this collection would cost. It's a very doable collection and very solid one, actually. At number 7, I'm gonna stay here in the AL East, and that was a very close one because this one is more because of the budget. Like, you have a Cedric Mullins with inside edge. As you can see, he's plus 13 against righties. He's gonna be destroying righties. He has a great swing, goal defender at center field, kind of like a budget beast there. And then you get an 82 overall Darren O'Day with 91 hits per 9, sidearm thrower, slider, four-seam, sinker, changeup. This is a very good budget option, and this collection only costs you about, I don't know, 8-10K. As you can see, like, there's not many even golds or silver, so this is a very easy collection that you can just improve your team right away, depending on where, obviously, where you're at in the collections and in your grind. Coming in at number 6, I'm staying in the AL East, and this is one of my first ones that I did. As you can see, you got a Brandon Lowe with the Tampa Bay Rays, their power second baseman, 94-88. Wander Franco is probably gonna get upgraded here. This guy is an absolute beast in real life, but you get this lefty out of the pen with a 104 hits per 9. Fastball, two-seamer. He does have outlier on that two-seamer that comes in at 99-100. Very good velocity and break, slider, curveball. Wish he had a changeup, but it's still a very good option. This collection is only going to cost you about 18K to complete the whole thing, so very cheap option, especially for that left arm. I know lefty bullpen arms, you don't find them anywhere, and Jose Alvarado is among the best. Now we are in the top 5. We're going to go to the Cleveland Guardians, and this is one of the main reasons why I want to go here for the top 5. You get a J-Ram. J-Ram is playing plus 12 today against lefties, and he's having an amazing start to the MLB season. 66 contact against righties is probably gonna go up. This card is absolutely amazing. As you can see, I have him parallel 4 with the 317 batting average. Forget about the average because I just played the event at Force Fields and he sucked, but this card is very good. Trust me, I have him parallel 4. The only one that I have parallel 4, I'm closing in on parallel 5. As you can see, you get a Shane Beaver diamond pitcher. Hits per 9 is not great. He does have a cutter, so it's not like an amazing one, but this Jim Thome is actually very good. 82, 112 against righties, 79, 85 against lefties is not too shabby either. He always has an amazing swing. You can plug him in at first. So like for me, example, if I have Ryan Howard right now at first, I can easily replace Ryan Howard with Jim Thome. You know, sell Ryan Howard, bring in Jim Thome. I don't really lose much. So this collection is very good, very valuable. And honestly, it only goes for about 45K. So the reason why it goes for 45K, 50 is because of J-Ram. This is the main reason, if I can get there. If we come and look how much he's worth right now, he's going for about 37K because of how well he's doing, the inside edge, all of that. But that price is eventually going to come down. If it comes down to about 30, 25, it becomes even cheaper. This guy can play all around the field too. So great collection to do. Coming in at number 4 is another one that I already completed, the Texas Rangers. You get a Marcus Semien here. As you can see, he's playing plus 10 today, which is very good against righties. This card is always good, has a very good swing, goal defender. You can play third and short as well. 78 speed is not bad. Live series Corey Seager is still amazing. Look at that, plus 14 against righties. This card, 99 contact, 88 power against righties today. It's a live series gold, so this is a very good option. This collection only costs you about 15, 18, 20K, and you get a diamond catcher in Mike Napoli, 85 contact against both sides, technically 84 because I have him parallel 1, and 92 and 91 for power. Very good with a good swing. I've been struggling with him. That doesn't mean he's bad. Trust me, this card is very good. I just need more at-bats with him, and I'm struggling with everyone right now. But Mike Napoli and the Texas Rangers is definitely worth it. You get 2 infielders and a diamond catcher for 20K. Yeah, it's worth it. Now coming in at number 3, we're going to the AL Central and the Chicago White Sox. Here you would get the main pieces would be Liam Hendricks. As you can see, it's a closer. He goes for about 15K, 17K. You get a diamond Luis Robert. If you didn't get him from the feature program, you can get him here. Obviously goal defender, a lot of speed, very good against lefties, play all 3 outfield positions. You get a Yasmani Grandal, which is very good, especially today, playing plus 12 against right is insane. A switching catcher with 92 and 95 power. You don't find that anywhere really. 3 speed is not good though. You also have a Jose Abreu, borderline diamond. He a lot of the times he's playing down today, but a lot of the times he'll be playing up against righties. This is a good option as well. And then you get a Ray Durham out of that live series collection. As you can see, switch hitter, second baseman, 88, 92 contact, 66 67, 65 power. He can sneaky power. He's gonna be able to hit. Gold defender with 90 speed. This is a very good card, very fun card to add to the squad. And he's only really gonna cost you about 45,000, even though with 3 diamonds, you basically get 4 diamonds, 4.5 if we count Abreu, for about 45k. That's a good value. Coming in at number 2, we're going to the AL West and the Houston Astros. This is one of my favorite ones. Of course, I had to complete it. You get a Justin Verlander who's playing amazing in real life. I mean, fastball slider, 12-6 curve, changeup, and 2-seam. You can use him. I mean, his per 9 is 80. Is a lot better than a lot of the guys that are out there. You get a Kyle Tucker who's actually swing very good, very balanced offensively, defensively as well. And then you get Altuve at second base. If you're weak at second base, he's better against righties, which I love. Small strike zone, still very good swing. And then the diamond that you get is probably a top 2, top 3 pitcher, honestly. Dallas Caico, as you can see, I have him parallel 3. He has 91 his per 9. Now I have him at 94. This car has all the control that you need, as you can see above me. 98, 93, 88, 83, 85. This card is very good, especially early in the year. I don't know how long he's going to be very good for, but he's definitely worth the stubs. And coming in at number 1, we have to go to the Dodgers. Even though it's a lot more stubs, it's worth it. The entire collection is probably going to be taking about 180, 190,000, but look at everything that you get. You get a 90 overall Trey Turner, which we already know. If you played MLB The Show 21, you know what Trey Turner can do because he has all these quirks. He plays shortstop, second, third, center field, 99 speed. That contact is up there. This card is very good. We get a Freddie Freeman, first baseman, very well balanced, 93-80 against righties, 71-70 against lefties. He's going to be a first baseman. He can play third as well, but you probably want to stick him there at first. You get a Mookie Betts, very balanced as well, very good defender, no weakness in his game. Mookie Betts, one of the best swings as well. He can play all 3 outfield positions and second base, which is something that a lot of people forget, and he has a lot of quirks, important ones as well. We go to Walker Buehler. As you can see, he's usable, 88 hits per 9. He has a 4-seam cutter slider, knuckle curve, 2-seam. He's actually a solid option early in the year. Then we have a Max Muncie. We have a Max Muncie here, 86 overall, a lot of power that can play first, second, and third, and that's why you want him, because of the power. Compact strike zone with a very good swing from the left side. This Max Muncie is always good, especially in BR, but this card is very good. And then you get a Clayton Kershaw. He's okay. He's probably missing a pitch. He had a great outing already against the Twins when he went 7 perfect innings earlier in the year, so that hits per 9 is probably going to go up in the roster update. But he's still a diamond pitcher as well. But aside from all of this, you get, I mean, look at all these goals. Blake Trinan is solid out of the pen, 100 hit per 9 with that sinker cutter combination. But you get what it could be a top 3 outfielder in the game right now, top 5 definitely. 94 overall Kirk Gibson, 93, 96 contact, and then 80 and 92 power. Gold defender over at left field, 84 speed. That's above average, way above average. And this collection is very good in large part because of this. Even though the collection is worth over 180,000, 175,000, you get so much value out of this collection. I think this is the next one I'm gonna do. Let me know down in the comment section below if you think this is the next one I should do. As you can see, we do have 252,000 stubs. We would be left with about 75 if we complete this collection right now. Obviously, you get some stubs back there, but our team would be so much better with the addition of Kirk Gibson. We can add Trey Turner either to the bench or the middle infield. Walker Buehler, solid. So again, the Los Angeles Dodgers are the best live series collection to do in MLB The Show. I know we did a couple collections. I'm not going to be doing live series collections right now. We did complete a couple smaller collections. We have 6 packs, so why not open them? Let's see. Hopefully we can pull a diamond somehow, you know, that can help us with those live series collections, because I'm not selling anyone, honestly. I'm just keeping everyone that I pull. But again, all these collections, start working on them depending on how your team is right now. Obviously all that matters. I'll take a gold there for the Yankees. That's gonna help. But yeah, keep working on them. Save your cards, because the big collections are gonna have the best cards in MLB The Show, and you're gonna want every single card. But that will do it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed the content. Again, if you did, smash that thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and let me know down in the comment section below what are your favorite collections to do and why. Don't forget, next video is gonna be the Adley Rutschman debut. I'm probably gonna have a pitcher debut there from the events, so tune into that. Make sure you have the notifications on so you don't miss it. But again, thank you so much for watching. This is YeYo, and I'll check it on the next one. I'm out.